All right, guys, it's Dan again from the Headwaters Kayak Shop. And we are lucky enough to be one of the first dealers, definitely the first dealer on the West Coast anyhow, to get the new Nucanoe Flint. We got it just in time for the ISE show this weekend in Sacramento. We're going to be up in the fly booth, or the fly fishing hall, and we're going to have this boat on display. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick walkthrough of the Flint. This is Nucanoe's new 11-footer. It goes for $9.99. And it's got some really cool features. So we'll start at the front here. One thing you'll notice with the hull design, it's got a nice sharp bow. They're trying to get the maximum amount of speed and tracking out of this boat. And from what I hear, it's really a zippy little boat. I have not got to take it on the water yet, but I should get to do that very soon. And we'll do another review there. So nice molded in front handle. Up front you got the twin rod tip protectors. You can see here I got a 7-foot fly rod. And it stows really neat and clean along the seat there. It's got a little spot for the rod that recesses in. Very, very nice. We put the C-Deck kit on here just for the show. Thought it looked good. The C-Deck kit's really, really nice on this boat. All the cutouts are just perfect. Up front here, you've got a rod trough storage. So you can just slide this up to your lap, measure your fish, slide it back, and it stows right there out of the way, which is awesome. This little guy right here is for mounting your accessories. If you wanted to run a fish finder or any fishing pole mounts, you can do that. There's tracks on either side you can mount to. We went ahead and just set it up for a fly box. So your Umpqua fly box fits right in there. Let's see, hopefully I can open this and not make a mess. Anyway, access to all your flies, really handy. Another thing that we really like about this guy is the open deck for fly fishing and casting. You have nothing there to impede your line or get in your way. Really, really nice. I like how they grooved out the floor. A lot of contours do a couple things. Gives it an incredible amount of stiffness in the boat, but it also allows it to drain. So you've got scuppers throughout the boat and they're low. So no matter what, you're gonna have a nice dry deck on this boat. Molded in paddle holder, so you can store your paddle across if you wanted to. A couple of spots on either side for tackle storage. One thing that's really cool is these grips right here. So it's a handle grip, but it's also a paddle part. So you can just slide your paddle in there, it clicks right into place. Kind of a classy idea. It's the first that I've seen that. This is the Pinnacle seat from Nucanoe. It's the same as you'll find on the Frontier and the Pursuit. The only difference here is it's a fixed position. So there is no height adjustment. It stays fixed. It's on a slider, so if you want to adjust it on these tracks, it'll go forward and backwards. So you can really trim yourself out. If you need a little bit more weight forward, slide it forward, and vice versa. In the back, it's got a roomy tank well. It's got 4 rod holders, and I really like how they canted the back one back a little bit. So you notice this one's flat, this one's tilted back. So for river fishermen, we like to get our rods back and out of the way. You can use these rod holders and kind of keep the tips down a little bit. And we put a black pack in here. Obviously, any sort of crate or cooler you want, plenty of room for that. And then it's got another access port. So for rigging, you have nice hole access. It's actually tilted, so you could fit a rod down inside there if you wanted to. And let's see, more track. More track. Track's all around this boat. Really cool. And on the back, they do the same square stern. And we may actually throw a trolling motor on here just for the show, to show people how it can be done. And the stern mounted cart would fit in there as well. So a lot of different options. I know everyone's going to ask, will the pedal drive fit the Flint? The simple answer is not yet. The tracks aren't quite long enough to fit the drive in front, but I've heard scuttlebutt that maybe there's going to be some sort of a bracket here that will allow the pedal drive to fit. We think this boat with the pedal drive would be really, really cool. So anyway, the new Nucanoe Flint, priced to sell at $9.99 with the seat. If you guys have any questions, hit us up at the shop, 209-224-8367. And be sure to like, subscribe, even turn on the alert button. We're doing more and more videos these days, and we'd love to stay in contact with you guys. Thanks for watching, and happy paddling.